What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Tonight we are starting a playthrough of a game I've heard many things about, but have never actually played myself, seen very little of, practically none of. But I figure it's been a while since we had like a good playthrough of a game. Well, can't say that, we've been playing through a lot of games lately, but a good like long challenging game. Psych, I've heard this game is super easy. It's not challenging at all. That's the reason we're playing it. I wanted to relax, wanted something that we could really bite our teeth into, but just kind of chill, you know? So without further ado, I mean, let's get into it, I guess. New game. Which one? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Guess we'll go with new game. Yeah. Does any game ever not have that set properly at the beginning? I feel like it's kind of like already done before you start the game in most cases. In Wilds Beyond they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under Palace Watch you taught we changed, base instincts were redeemed, a world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hollow Nest by Monomon the Teacher. Quite intense tone for a bug game, a game about bugs. So let's see what this is all about. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on here. What is this? Bugs? Are these bugs? Are we bugs? We're bugs. Everything's bugs. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. We're all bugs. It's just bugs. All of the bugs. All right. First things first. Turn the volume down. Sorry about that. My ears are bleeding. I don't know why I didn't expect there to be cutscenes, but I did not expect there to be cutscenes. Does he talk? Does he have a little buggy voice? He doesn't need to talk. His actions speak louder than any words ever could. Alright, we're off. We're off to the races. First things first. Volume. No. Definitely read that wrong. Volume. Maybe that'll be good? Yeah? Maybe now it's too quiet? Guess we'll find out. Secrets. You can't hide the beginning game secrets from me? Think I've never played a game before? Gosh. How many games have done that in the history of games? Like every single side-scrolling game ever. Why does every side-scrolling game go from left to right anyway? Like, why is there never a side-scrolling game that right from the beginning it's like, oh, you gotta start going left? Hey, Barry Bubs, welcome to the stream. How's your week been? My week's been alright. How's yours been? Hopefully also alright. I've been kind of looking forward to playing this for a... Oh, you can pogo on him like the old DuckTales game. Whoops. My bad. That's probably disrespectful to some ancient deity of some sort. Ancient bug gods. I've been looking forward to playing this for a long time. I just bought it like last week in anticipation of playing it on stream eventually, and I was going to put it off and play it later, but then I figured I didn't really have anything lined up to play right now, so why not? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Hold B to focus soul and heal. I'm already unlocking new skills. I'm the greatest Hollow Knight player that's ever existed. Not too bad, just a normal week. That's good. Man. Who wants to bet that we can beat this entire game without taking any damage at all? I mean, look at us. We're unstoppable. Look at that. Easy. I knew I had heard this game was easy, but come on, this is too easy. I mean... Huh? What? Huh? What happened? The game, the controller stopped working. I swear. Hold B to oh, it's telling me I'm weak, so I have to heal. Hold B. I getcha. I getcha. Wow. Okay. Well, so much for the not taking any damage thing. I take all that back. Is this gonna be one of those games where everything in the world wants to kill you all the time? Stalactites falling randomly on your head as you walk through the cave. This actually reminds me a lot of the old DuckTales game. What in the world? I don't know if these are good, but I'm killing them. Get out of here. Excuse me? Just happened. Got an extra skull and it's blue. It's an alien. I looked away from the screen for a minute, so I missed the last minute or two. Definitely didn't see you die. Okay, so then it didn't count then. Nobody saw it. If nobody saw it, it didn't happen. Still haven't taken any damage. Aha, loophole. I mean, you can't deny it. I got full health. It's right up there. Speaks for itself. Oh gosh, that took me by surprise. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Wow. I'm just going, man. I'm just going. Oh yeah. Thought you could keep me down. No one keeps me down. So I think your statues. Another new skill already? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across the threshold and obey our laws. What is this, a 5-minute game? Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom. Hollow Nest. Oh, okay. Spam it! Spam it! These walls will fall! We did it. Shortcut to the last boss. Ooh, I can look down. Sweet. Do we just take a leap of faith? Is there a run button? There's no run button. I have this game, but I'm no good at games like this, so I didn't play much. I've heard this game's super easy. What do you mean you're no good? I've heard it's like a little kid's game. Like, there's nothing hard about it at all, is what I've been told. I mean, that's the only reason I played it. Wanted something really easy and relaxed to play for a bit. It's definitely not like Cuphead levels of difficulty or anything like that. Hello?
Akala, Tono.
There's voice acting. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Why in the world did they do that? Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Nope, they're not. That's why they die all the time. I'm just kidding. That's a dark, dark view of things. You can make your dreams come true. I believe in you. Everybody's gone. He's not lying. All these shops are closed up, or houses, whatever they are. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon at Zelda in Cornifer. I need mapping supplies now, Zelda in Cornifer. Now! Does that mean I have to go down the well to find all these missing people? I wonder if anybody's ever beaten the entire game without finding any of the townspeople, or if that's even possible. Stone door with a simple lock. Very dark. Maybe you've been playing too many sad games. Yeah, I think that is a bad pattern I've stumbled on recently, but judging by the initial tonality of this game, it doesn't look like this one's gonna fare much better. It's already looking pretty dark. Saying how every single person in existence in their town is gone. They all followed their dreams and ended up falling to the abyss of the well. That's how I feel about your sign. And this thing. Oh man, you can literally break everything. I love it. Oh, gosh. Just kidding. I freaked out to make you think I was going to take damage, but I know I'm so good it will never happen. I do like the fluidity of it. It reminds me a lot of Ori. Ori in the Blind Forest. There's the old man up there. He's crying. All of his village people got lost too. Everybody succumbed to the wells. Succumb to the wells' promises, empty promises of making your dreams come true to trick you into diving into its depths. Oh! Gosh, I hope you don't take fall damage in this game, because I have a feeling I'm going to fall a lot. Pop. Oh, I was trying to pogo on him like that. There we go. Gotta get used to the moves here. How they feel. Ugh. Get back here. Coward. Secret? Yeah, that game looks fun also. Which game? I forgot what I said already. Oh, like I thought that was gonna be the one enemy who actually fought back, but he did nothing. He just stood there. Ori, oh yeah. Ori was really fun actually. I love that game. It's probably one of my favorite platformers I've ever played. Man, why? When I press up, oh, now it's not happening. I was gonna say when I press up, it's like he always walks to the right. That's gonna be problematic if that keeps happening. Oh, he got super excited like I was gonna save him, and then he's like, oh, son of a bitch. He's like, yay, aw. Yay, aw. Sorry, I need to wait until I get what I assume is going to be a double jump. So they have one of those in every single one of these platforming games. Oh, there's a guy that fights back. Finally, a worthy adversary. Not so worthy after all. Man, why do you guys just stand there and take it? Is this it? Is this as difficult as this game's gonna get? I love the animation and the drawing. It's like all hand-drawn. This is the kind of game that I could actually make. Like, my skill level would actually allow me to make something like this. Look at all of this money that's falling into the pits. How do I prevent that from happening? Screw your sign. Ah, this one doesn't break. What the heck? Must have gotten that one from the premium sign store. Money, 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 money. Alright, there's like a billion different directions to go. I don't know how we're ever supposed to keep track of all of this. I'm just gonna blindly keep going in one direction until I have to stop. As I immediately U-turn and go the opposite direction. You're stalactite, didn't fool me. I want that sword. That'd be pretty sweet if you could, like, get new weapons as you play. Maybe you can. I have no idea. I have heard some people describe this as, like, a 2D Dark Souls, which so far we are only 15 minutes in, so I assume this is still considered like the tutorial section of the game. But so far it doesn't really seem like it's going to be that hard. Hello there, how delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. There's like 3 of the masks that you're wearing on it. For so long I've felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist, I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all out. You? You came down here and you started meddling. If you all would have stayed up on the surface town like you were supposed to, this never would have happened. Could I kill him? No. Okay. I don't know why. What if I could? What if I just killed the NPC? I'll not give any spoilers or info. It's a fun game. I'm just not at games like this. I rage too easily. What's there to rage about? It's super chill. The interesting part of it is, like, it gives you your health. Like, as you kill bad guys, you get free health. So I'm sitting here wondering, like, how is this, like, how am I ever in fear of dying? Oh, like that, when I'm not paying attention. My bad. I'm pretty sure I'm going in a circle. Yeah, we've been here. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fun. I'm so lost. Okay. Yeah, this all looks familiar to me now. Are we back at the entrance of the... We are. Alright, well, that was a fun 20 minutes of going around in a giant circle. Oh, boy. A map? I would love a map. Is there a map button? No. So what games have you been playing lately, Bubs? Oh gosh, that always scares me for some reason. I hate falling in video games. Get back here, you coward. Face me. Face me! He doesn't want to face me. I love that. Any game that lets you pogo infinitely on an enemy's head until he dies is an awesome game. Oh, I was gonna say this led to nothing. Oh gosh. I see myself falling a lot in the near future. Hello? Hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other, okay, if you say so. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade. He's a map maker, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy? Yeah, heck yeah, man. Thank you. Hold LB to view a map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for direction, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife Zelda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. How did you know that she was opening the shop right this second? Like right when you were gonna sell me a map and I would have need for a compass. Do you guys have walkie-talkies? Are you communicating with the surface world from down here? Binding of Isaac mostly. Oh yeah, that's right, the Repentance came out, right? 117 more achievements to unlock and just picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2 the other week, so I've been playing that also. The old Battlefront 2? That's a good game. I used to play the heck out of the old Battlefront 2 back in the day. I've been meaning to get Isaac Repentance. Actually, that was the other thing I considered streaming tonight was Isaac, but... Did you see that? Oh gosh, that was a bad jump. That was a bad jump. Apparently it works like Ori, where the jump height is determined by how long you press the button. Guess I should have known that. It's kind of like given in a platformer, I suppose. It's dark. Too dark. Be careful, it's a trap. Hello. What? Get out of here. No, no more babies. Ah, more babies. No more babies. I needed to itch my nose and you pooped out babies. Yeah, old Battlefront 2, it was like my fave games years ago. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There was one. Hey, hey, hey! What? Oh, man. There was a game I played a long time ago. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I remember it had a lot of these situations like that where you would just get comboed and damaged. Like one thing would hit you, which would result in you bouncing off and hitting another thing, which would result in you bouncing off and hitting another thing. Repentance is good. I think it's out on console now too. Sweet. Battlefront 2 had a game mode that I've been wishing like other games would copy to this day. And I don't remember what the game mode was called. I think it was called like Galactic Conquest or something. And like it connected one map to another map to another map to another map. Then there was like a mode where there was like a giant star ship up in the sky that each team had control of, and you could like launch off of launchers into the opposing team's starship to like take it down. It was such a cool game. Or you could fly with like TIE fighters or whatever into their starship and take it down. I used to play that game so much. I used to waste so many hours of my life on that game. It's not a waste, I guess, if you're having fun. I like how I didn't pick up a single one of those things of money when they came out. They just all dropped way down here, so I had to come chase them. Catch. 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 Gosh dang it. There's gotta be an easier way. They just scatter everywhere. Catch. Oh, one went off screen. Come on, the game's making me lose all my money. Hey, I've already made all my map money back. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're finding so many secrets. Makes me wonder how many there are in the game. If we're only 20 minutes in, we've already found like 5 of them. Hello? I'll just skip you. Why give myself a fight if I don't need to? What the heck is this? It's filling my orb. It's filling my orb. That's it, huh? Like a hot spring. I wish this map would tell me anything. It makes no sense. Okay, well, alright. I guess you have to, like... Hello? Why did that door lock? Why did this not happen last time? Oh god. You're dead? Dude, that wasn't even a fight. Are you kidding me? Oh, hi. Hello? Hi. Oh my gosh, what is going on? It's like the first mini-boss. Oh, wow, I walked right into it. Okay, well, you're dead. So, open the doors, thank you. Easy. See, look, that was easy. This game's not hard at all. Okay. Oh, you can use the D-pad instead of the joystick. Okay, that'll stop me from walking to the right every time I want to look up. Probably preferable on a side-scroller like this anyway. Oh, you have a little bit of a kickback when you attack something too. Not when you just stand still and swing your sword, but when you actually connect to something, it kind of kicks you back a little bit. You can see how that can become problematic in certain situations. See? Like it knocks you back. Bing. Bing. It's got some physics to it. Kinetic energy being transferred from your sword to your body. Get out of here. Get out of here. Who you think you are? I'm the star of this show. Just a nothing. Think you're called the Hollow Knight? No, I am. Why? I have no freaking clue yet. Because I'm a bug? That's why. That's a good enough answer for me. Easy. Is this supposed to be challenging game? Come on. That's what I think of that. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Dead. Deader than a doornail. Wait, that's the sign. Looks like a shark. Do I want to go fight the shark? Did you get an achievement for breaking every sign in the game? Oh, I didn't actually know I could break that. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Alright. Let's see how this game is going to be. Every single thing I do is going to cost Geo. Shiny. Whoa, what's... The last stag. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. So he hasn't been used in years? What happened to all the people that came down here from the town? These stagways stretch the depths of Hollownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Ooh, we got one for free. Not today, Stagman, not today. Guess we'll save again. The tone of this game is very different, unique. I mean, I am a bug, so I guess it kind of comes with the territory, but no secret. No secrets. Excuse me, what does that sound? Bad timing. Also bad timing? There we go. Okay. I had to get that one out of my system. No. Whatever is making that sound is not out here. An enemy that actually has weapons. Oh. Oh, snap. Oh, I thought I was a genius. He saw me coming. Get behind him. That's the trick. Wait for him to attack. Get behind him. Dead. It's so easy. But I gotta go find out what was crying or whatever over here. I'm getting close. He's up here. Keep crying. I'll find you. There's definitely something crying. Alright. Oh no. Okay. I'm dead. What is crying? It's getting louder. I don't like any of those sounds. Something doesn't sound good in there. I'm gonna nope out. Nope. First it sounded like a giant stomping its feet, and it sounded like a flock of bats coming at me. Neither of which I'm too excited about facing in the pitch black. Now, I definitely heard something crying in that last area, and I never found it. What the heck? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Heal just in case. I mean, I don't expect to get hit by anything, but you never know. I have no idea where I'm going. What is happening? Oh god! I saw both things coming at me at once, and I guess I just decided one of them was going to hit me, so I dodged one, took the other one to the face. Break all of your stuff. All of your fancy ancient ruins. Dead. For no reason whatsoever. Haven't we already been here? Oh god, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Oh boy. Well, alright. Fun times. How do I get up there? Ooh, boy. Is that the hard part of this game? Like, just knowing where you're going? Is that like 90% of the difficulty is just being lost all the time? Oh, I thought you were a good guy. Oh my god. Okay. Can I even kill this guy currently? Am I equipped? You're so slow. Oh, okay. Okay. Dude, you're not even a challenge, man. You gotta move at least like 10 times faster. I don't know how many hits it's gonna take to kill you, but we can do this all day. It's gonna be all of tonight's stream. Dead. So easy. I want one of your swords. They're huge. Oh, it's a little guy. I found once I had gotten around the map a few times, I learned the map a bit, but I ran in circles a lot. I can see how that would be possible. I don't know where you guys go, but be free. And screw you for stealing little grubbies. Alright, so we've pretty much cleared out everything up here that there is to do. Can we break this? No. We haven't been here. I would remember purple crystal. I don't want to go up yet. You can't make me. I can break all this stuff for him. I'll help you, guy. I'll help you. Yummy, yummy. In the yummy. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2, and then when you're done, let's bury me too. That's a very dark and twisted nursery rhyme. Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So what are you down here for? If you come to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. I'm trying. It's not doing anything. I love your song. It's so catchy. It's a great song, exactly, yeah. Oh, bury the knight with the broken nail. Bury the priest, something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Bury the knight with her broken nail. yummy. I love it. It's gonna be on my... I'm gonna find that soundtrack on Apple Music and play it all the time. Ah! Oh, I thought I got crushed. Instantly, as soon as I tried to get off to get into the secret area, I regretted it because I thought I'd killed myself. Am I building power? Am I gonna level up into a Super Saiyan? No, nothing. Did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. In the yummy. Bye, yummy guy. Oh, game thought it could trick me, and then I realized it's actually intended to happen because there's nothing over here. Okay. Up, 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 up. Break. Break if you're gonna break. What are you waiting for? Alright, apparently it's not gonna break. Interesting. Hey, yummy guy. Where am I supposed to go? I think it filled your health bulb thing? Oh, okay, okay, okay. In the yummy. In the yummy. I love him. He's my new favorite character. Why can't we play as him? Alright, well that was a waste of time. I'm glad we're knocking out all of these wastes of time so we don't have to deal with them later. Assuming that we can remember where they're at later. Alright, we've already done everything we can do down here, I'm pretty sure. You son of a... That's what I'm talking about, the combo damage. It's what's gonna kill you. That is what's gonna do us in. The game knew I was too talented to play it, so it had to throw in stalactites falling from the ceiling. It was like, man, this guy is not gonna die to these measly enemies. We might as well just throw random environmental damage that'll kill him with one hit. These guys are, like, I don't even know. They don't even try to defend themselves. They literally just walk into my sword. Bye-bye. Oh, where the heck did you come from? I got distracted by the whining sound. Something's definitely whining in here. Oh, it's that guy again. Come here! Gosh dang it. Roll. Just roll. Just roll the jar off the ledge and you'll break yourself free. What are you waiting for? Scared me. Such a weird environment. Like everything is off. Like a light grayish blue tone everywhere. I feel like we've already been here too. Yep. Oh, I was gonna say if I can't get back out this way. We have to go through the entire circle again. Oh, you can't jump up through platforms in this game. Interesting. Thought I saw a way to go over here. Yeah, yeah, new stuff. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hollow Nest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There are all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. I like wishes and truths, Hello. Oh, what the hell are you? What the heck are you? What? Oh, cheap. We gotta take him by surprise. Alright, I'm walking away now. Ah! Alright, I'm going home now. Hiya! Nope, that's impossible. He has cat-like reflexes. Got him? Oh, I'm trying to master that pogo move. I know it's gonna come in handy. I got you trapped in the border where you can't exit and I can. Stupid. Stupid bug. Hey, now that you mentioned Binding of Isaac, I kind of want to play it. Stupid bug. Why are we bugs, by the way? Is there actually a story to this game, or is it just kind of like, hey, be a bug and go here and just get lost? Oh! They're home with their dad! He gives me money for finding his kids. Thanks, man. I mean, you probably shouldn't have lost your kids in the first place, but hey, I'll gladly take your money from you for fixing your mistakes. Such a nice, happy story for them. As I adventure through the game, I'm going to save his children, and he'll be Father of the Year. It's a win-win. Alright, what next? Come on, I'm lost. What am I supposed to be doing? I think we've explored everywhere down here now. I've been watching some Twitch streamers playing it lately. I've gotten hella hooked on it. Who do you watch? Yeah, we still don't have a key. I like watching Northern Line. He plays a lot of Binding of Isaac, and so does his friend Dan Giesland. The music changed.
Akala.
Did you visit that temple? A strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dared the journey myself. The braver among us once went there to pray. Said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. I wonder what changed. They were all weak. I don't know what that has to do with stopping, but I'm assuming that's what it was. Hello, there's a shop here now?
Bapanada.
Zelda, this is that map maker's wife? Excuse me, I see a disconnect in the two of you. This is like that show, what is it, King of Queens. You look at one, then you look at the other one, and you're like, how? Drew Mills, Angry Robo, and the One Jet. I've never heard of any of them. I should check them out. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Yeah, I've watched Northern Lion, but his streams are way too busy. Like a lot of people in them, yeah. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. Look, we can't all be streamers with only 1 or 2 people in chat all the time, alright? Some people have to actually have, you know, a lot of viewers. I'm just playing, Barry Bubs. I agree, though. Like, I don't watch live when I know somebody's going to have, like, tons of people in chat, because the chat just moves so fast you can't even read any of the comments. I usually just wait until they repost on YouTube or something. The Wayward Compass. Highly recommended if you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of ruins below us. Oh, well, that sounds like me. It will pinpoint your location on your map, incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. You'll need this quill if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. So I don't even get the map? I have to draw my own map? These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map, useful if you're exhausted and just need to find somewhere to sit. Cocoon pin. Have you seen those beautiful blue cocoons? I made these pins so you can keep track of them. The cocoons are pretty, but very delicate. Please be careful around them. I'm pretty sure I've already broken one. My bad. Use these pins to mark shopkeepers or any other interesting bugs you find on your travels. Every so often you should pass by and see how they're doing. I'm sure they'd like that. These pins will mark any stagway stations you visited. That's good. They must have been very lively places when the stag still traveled through them. I designed these pins to keep track of the kingdom's hot springs. I haven't visited any myself. I wonder if Cornifer might take me sometime. I'm sure you'd make better use of these pins till then. Scar marker. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. The color is quite soothing. Shell marker. These markers are new additions to the map shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots on your map. You can use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. Oh. Well, see, I'm torn, because I know I definitely need this compass. But I also want the quill, and then I do quick math in my head and realize it's not really a problem, because I can just buy both. Well then. Ooh, and I even got an achievement. Charmed. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting on a bench.
Bafanada.
Bafanada to you. Gosh, my nose is so itchy. I'm allergic to bugs. So now we rest and charm it up. He's drawing a map. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting on a bench. Got it. Oh, I had to remind myself what that button was on my controller. Drew is great. I learned a bit from watching him, but all three of those guys are part of a wider Isaac community, and they're all usually online during my work hours, so I can chill with them while I work. That's sweet. I wish I had a job where I could, like, watch Twitch streams. My job requires a lot of driving, so that would be awfully inappropriate for me to do that. But... So now we have a map that's actually useful. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. That doesn't help with the fact that I'm pretty sure we've cleared every area we can get to down here, but hey, what are you gonna do? So now some of this map actually makes sense. So that is the Among Us house is where the grubs live. What is to the right? Let's go find out after we get this money. That would be a little dangerous. Yeah, to watch Twitch while I'm driving. I mean, I could listen to it, technically. It's kind of like listening to a podcast, but it just happens to be a podcast with video. Oh, this is the three-headed alien house. Okay. The egg. The giant three-headed egg. Alright, now we're getting our bearings a little bit. You guys are so simple. Get better, man. Get weapons or something. I'm gonna be checking the map constantly now. Hi. Oh wait, there's nothing even over here. Literally no reason for, except for money. He did drop a lot of money last time. Sorry, bear with me. This might take a minute. This guy's chunky. Takes a while to die. He's a chunkus. Magunkus. A fatty. Boom. Baladdy. A big hunka chunka. Got him. How much money was it? 45. So if we just come back into this room like 5 times, we can get all the money back that we just spent. I'm not gonna do that. That would be a waste of time. But if we get desperate for money, we know where to get some. Fatty Boom Baladdy. Okay, so this is Humming Guy, right? I was gonna say he's not singing. Did he die? In the yummy. You have a new song? Nope. In the yummy. That's a silly touch. In the yummy. Alright, Alright, so now, see, the map is making this a little bit more sensible. So now we can't go to the right of the second layer. Can we go to the right of the third layer? Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. No, because that's where the Dark Land was, right? Yeah, I'm remembering some stuff. I'm remembering some stuff. What the heck? Sounds like one of those grubby guys is around here somewhere. Where are you, grubby? Talk to me. Ah! Unhand him! Be free! I'm gonna collect all of them. I'm not usually a collector in games, but I feel the need to collect all of them. Oh, that's right, we never did go this way, did we? We killed the one guy and then we backed back out. Because we were like, oh, well, this isn't a challenge. Why would we even bother wasting our time here? I remember having that exact thought in my head. Oh, hi. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. It just kind of froze. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. I remember thinking it almost out loud. I was like, well, this guy's easy. Why would I waste my time coming over here? I want to find something that'll give me a challenge. And yet, we have failed to find such a thing. Well, that's new. Looks like a tram. Are there bugged trams? Oh, yeah. Oh, I wanted to break it. Oh, those are spikes. Oh, me blind. Me big blind dummy. I want this. Thank you. I was like, that's quite an interesting design for the floor. I haven't seen that before. Dead. Your babies are nothing. Your babies are pointless. Why birth them into a world filled with death? Wow, this game got really dark all of a sudden. These babies are accumulating very quickly all of a sudden, and I'm not comfortable with it. I can see how those could be very dangerous if you let them keep coming. They will overpower you. So we go left. Let's go down first, because if we go left and it's a dead end and we come back, those little baby birthers are going to come back. I'd rather clear this whole room out, explore, and then we'll go left after. Baby birthers. Yeah. Oh, where are you coming from? Quit it. How deep does this room go? Goodness. No secrets? The sign fell all the way down here. Well, let's see what that tram is all about first, which was this way, right? Ooh, we're doing good. Haven't died a single time yet. So yeah, we're so good at this game. Oh, it's like a diner. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. Door with an open slot. It's a mail slot. I need to find mail. Give me mail. Now the baby birthers are probably back. I don't know if things respawn immediately in this game or if you have to go a few rooms away first. Looks like you might have to go a few rooms away. We'll come back to you. Have a feeling that's a boss fight. Hey, I'm about to connect this to whatever was over this way. It's weird looking. How did we never go this way before? I'm so confused. We came down here, but we never went left or right. That's strange. Oh no, we've been here. Why isn't it on my map? Among Us. Haven't we been here? No. What the heck? I'm so confused. So much of the world looks exactly the same. So that's a dead end. So remember that the bottom layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers, dead end in the middle. I guess the only thing really left to do that we haven't done is this boss dude. Something's up there. Yeah, I don't want to waste that because I think you're right. I think that does give us more health, but right now we don't really need it. So we'll just keep going. Guess we're about to find out what the boss fights are like in this game. Don't know that I'm necessarily ready for the first boss, but we'll try it. Hello? Wake up. That's rude as anything. Just like, excuse me, I would like to pass. Wake up. So horrible. Okay, I was gonna say this is extremely easy. Now it's starting to get a little bit more difficult. Hiya. 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 Oh my gosh, don't do that. Give me a chance. Ah, quit it. That was it. That was it. I didn't even read the name of it. It was such a quick fight, I didn't even get a chance to read the name of it. That's one way to wake a sleeping monster, yeah. Oh, dang it, he spawned babies too? What the heck is with all the bad guys on this level spawning babies? It's kind of disgusting, actually. Like, you can see the empty carapace. Well, that was disturbing. I literally didn't even have time to see the name of the boss fight because he died so quick. Or she, I guess, technically. Which we just noticed, or just found out. I hear somebody, but I want to go this way. What the heck? Snap out of it! Oh, you off! You wield your nail like a club! Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. Shut up. Alright, so now we have to go back to the surface eventually and get whatever reward that guy's gonna give us. It's so rude. First boss of the game, I just wake it up mid-sleep. Like, get the heck out. You and me, we got a fight to do. Is that a shortcut? I believe it is. I believe it is. It is Dark Souls. Shortcuts and all. It's just a very miniature version of Dark Souls. It's the Bug World Red Light District. You have to be bigger. You have to be at least that tall to get in. We're babies. We're not allowed in. Alright, well now I think we've done everything we can do here. Now what? Back out, I guess. Yep. That was interesting. I gotta pay attention to the name of the boss from now on so I know what they're called. I don't know if it matters, but it would be nice to know. If the creators of the game took time to develop and name a boss, I'd like to know what it is. But, silly me, my camera is actually right in the spot of where the boss's name popped up, so. Babies, get out of here. I apparently hate babies, and I will kill you all. Bug babies, specifically. Just wanted to specify that real quick. Hey! Is this the same one we went to last time? Yep. He does not sound happy. Oh, I can look at the map while I'm sitting down. Oh, look at that! We uncovered some new stuff. What is that to the right? The tram, I guess. That's our dead end in the middle. It just plummets straight down. I feel like we are doing pretty good. Like we've uncovered a lot of this map. You know what? You know what, guy? You sound like you're really mad that I woke you up and didn't use you. Go ahead and bring me back to the surface, man. A cutscene. That was kind of cool. This place, we are near the surface, I believe. There is a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travelers coming and going. It seems much quieter now. I have to. I do the same thing. At any desk that has a bell on it, I just gotta ding it. Excuse me, what is this? Oh, I opened the door. Hey, we opened another building. Sweet. We're bringing life back to this town, one by one. Oh, what a turn. Our shopkeep's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him? If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition. That's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. Elderbug? Yeah, my camera is literally right in the way of every name that pops up on the screen. Sly? Hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. What are you talking about? We're not even, like, challenged. This old thing, merely a fragment of something larger. Still, maybe you can make some use of it. A mask shard of vessel fragment, a simple key. Simply a simple key. It will fit a variety of locks, which is useful if you like to poke around in places you don't belong. Gathering swarm. Do you find yourself leaving a lot of geo behind as you hurry through the cavern? This charm will make sure that any loose change finds its way back to you. That's what we need. We're 28 geo away. Stalwart shell. Life in hollowness can be tough, always taking hits and getting knocked around. This charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage. Useful if you need to escape from a tight spot. More time to recover after taking damage, so you get like iframes or something. Lumafly. What's more important, a light to guide your way or a friend who will stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your companion and he'll light your way through the darkness. Gotcha. Rancid egg. Found this under the counter. Some creature must have laid it here while I was stuck down in the ruins. I suppose you can buy it? I won't miss its sour odor. What the hell is that? Is that gonna end up being like one of those secret things? Like, you have to have that rancid egg with you when you go to a certain level? Or you can't, like, unlock a secret boss fight? I'm familiar with how these games work. I've played games before. Back down we go, I guess. What place have we not explored? To the left? I actually kind of feel like we've been everywhere we can currently get to, so I'm not entirely sure what to do next. Oh, hi. Hi there. Didn't see you. Kind of blended in with the dull colors of the background. Not that you're dull, I'm just saying. You know, it's nothing you can help. It's genetics. Saved it. Almost offended him. Oh, thank God there's no fall damage. It's like a 50-foot fall. Okay, where are we going? Down, right, and then to the left. Yeah. This is the only other place we can go. I feel like we've been here. Why isn't it on the map? Maybe we haven't? It all looks the same. But clearly we haven't been here. Because I would have never left all this money laying around. If there's one critique I can give of the game, having played it for an hour now, it's that literally every area looks exactly the same. Like, how are you supposed to make sense of where you've been and where you haven't, when every single room you walk into looks exactly like the room before it? I guess maybe that's part of the... Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's supposed to be extremely easy to get lost without buying the map or the compass. Maybe that's like the extreme hard mode people do. Beat it without buying a map or a compass. What was up there? We've been there, so you would think I'd remember, but my memory's horrible. Oh, the hot spring. Wait, why would you need one of those hot spring markers they sold in the shop when it shows you an icon of the hot spring on the map already? It's like they're trying to gouge you. See, look, if I get out of the room and look at the map, it definitely has a picture of the hot spring statue on it. Yet they sell a specific token to mark hot springs on your map. Can't get anywhere over there, so that would need like a higher jump. Die? Oh, you idiot, you're the first one to actually hit me. I guess that would make you not an idiot, that would make you special, a little special. I am lost. What's in the room above the hot spring? Something I don't want to find. Something that looks like death. I think that's the, if I remember correctly, that's the room that was blocked by that dude, the Aardvark. That anytime I got near him, he would like shell up and I can't do anything about it. I think it's going to be one of those games that makes you grind. Because I think in order to get to the next area, we need that key that's in the shop, and it was like 900 gold. Or Geo, or whatever it's called, Geo. So it's probably a game that's going to make you grind in between sections, which I'm not a huge fan of, personally. I'm not a grinder. I don't like games that make you waste time with grinding. So if that ends up being the case, and that's how this game plays, I'm not entirely sure that we'll play through the whole thing, honestly. But we'll find out. We'll give it a shot. Maybe I'm missing something. Whoops. What the heck killed that dude? His body was flipping all around and made a fart noise. This one. Right? Yeah. In the yummy. Just combine all the different songs that they sing. In the yummy. In the yummy. I'm going crazy because I have no idea where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. I like the music though. Oh, you jerk. How'd you dare hit me? Do you know who I am? Oh, I wanted to itch my nose. Alright, let's try this again. There, now I gotcha. I guess this is one of those games where you also don't want to have your hands off the controller as you transition into new areas. Good to know. Can we get up here? No, that's not where I want to be. I meant this way. Oh yeah, this is the yummy guy. In the yummy. So stupid. Why didn't we go this way? There's so many different places we haven't gone to that I... Oh, that's why. That's right. Now I remember. can't go there. Dead end. Okay. Doesn't heal me. What the heck? Ah! No! Oh, gosh. I'm scaring myself. Yummy. Maybe there's something here that I'm missing? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's go check that room you were talking about. That's where I was on the way to when I got distracted by this little cubby. Or this little yummy. Indie yummy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's the dark room. I guess that's the only other option we have is save up money until we can buy the lantern and go into the dark room. It's gonna irritate me if this is one of those games where you have to sit here and grind for money in between levels. If I had known, I would not have played it. It's the exact reason I stopped playing MMO games, because I got so... Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my health. Gosh dang it. That's disappointing. I was too worked up about freaking grinding. Oh, my thingy's broke. I don't recall that being the case. My little Healy thing's busted. I can't believe I died there. That's such a stupid thing to die to. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Don't. I can't. Okay, I can. I was gonna say, I don't think I can heal right now, but no, I can. I refuse to die a second time. Never gonna happen again. Hey, he's still dead. Won't be killed again. Won't be killed again. Won't be killed again. Yeah. It's impossible to die. Game's too easy. Get off me, please. Oh, there's a little area we haven't been to yet. Little money cove. I lost all of my money. What the heck? That's even worse if it's a grindy game where every single time you die you lose all of the progress you made and have to start over. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me nuts. Can I get up there? How much money did I have? Like 300? 350? Gosh, I guess that's lesson learned, don't die. Oh my god. Is that the difficulty of the game? It's like forced difficulty? It's like, oh, by the way, if you die, you have to start your grind for money all over again. Sorry about your luck. Good luck. That's horrible. Get out of here. You jacks. You're the ones that killed me last time. You're not even that hard. I still don't really understand how I died. Oh, it's Ghost Me. Hello, Ghost Me. Oh, I got all my money back. Okay. So it is kind of like Dark Souls. If you die once... you can get back to where you died and pick the blood up. The blood stain. Kind of the same gameplay element. That's good though, because I was actually honestly about to rage quit and be like, screw this game if it's gonna make me not only grind for money but then lose it every freaking time I die. Forget that. How were we never here before? And why is the music so ominous? Ominous. Omnibus? I know words. I want to go save. I don't want to die here. Save? Where's the nearest save? Oh, hi. I guess we can take the time to kill you real quick. Give me more money. Then we can na in the yummy. Oh, missed you. Funny thing is, that's what you've had to say every single time. Because I'm so darn good. How did I die to the weakest enemies in the entire game? I can crush that guy with no problem. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the nearest save point? Here? I don't recall there being a save point here. You don't even have to fight him. You just walk right by. We didn't go this way. What's in here? How is that even possible? What? What? That's... Does the pogo work like DuckTales? Can you pogo on spikes? I'm a genius. How do you do that? Oh, man. Oh, come on. You gotta give that to me. Oh my gosh, man. We did it. We're the best gamer in the world. That's actually really cool. I like that. So now we know we can do that. So wasn't there a room we had where it was like spikes all the way across the floor and I noped out of it? Couldn't I just like pogo all the way across the room? I think there's one here. Didn't make that jump. Go in, please. I think there's one here. No, there is not one here. So yeah, you're right, the stag station. So where the hell was that? Alright, don't go in a room where bad guys are while you look at the map. Where was the stag station? I think I know. It's one of those games, it's kind of like Dark Souls in the way that, like, if you want, you can just run past the enemies. You can just, like, clear a whole room in seconds just by running past everything. Hey, this is where the fatty was, the sleepy sleeperton. The body's gone. Did someone harvest the body? It's actually kind of creepy, if that's the case. You will not kill me again. I refuse to die to the weakest enemy in the game anymore. It's never gonna happen. Oh, and I killed my little ghost me. It refilled my, rebuilt my little I don't know what the heck the technical terms are in this game. Little glue ball. Little goo ball. That's what I'm gonna call it. Get out of here. I already have enemies that I hate. We're only an hour into the game. That's where the other two keep coming from. The dead body bursts to come out, kind of like the boss did. I get you now. I get you now. Is this where the stag was? Nope. That's gotta be a secret. Why the heck is that platform just randomly there? The stag! I just saw the sign. Fill your health with the bulb thing, then I think that statue thing fills your bulb. Oh, it's a bulb filler. There you go, Berry Bubs. Thank you. Oh, it was right under the room the entire time. Hiya, big dum-dum. Me a dum-dum-dum-dum. Dummy-dum-dum. In the yummy. I'm adding my own song to the soundtrack. Alright, let's go. Let's kill this boss, which this is clearly a boss. I mean, let's face it, look at the freaking map and tell me that's not a boss. Boy. Maybe the other boss wasn't even an actual boss. Maybe it was just like a mini-boss. It's actually interesting to know that we're only an hour into the game and we've already fought potentially 2 bosses now. Excuse me, I'm getting awfully uncomfortable. I would like space, please. Oh my god. You trickster. Holy cow, he packs a punch. He just took 2 of my life orbs away with 1 hit. Jerk. Thank you for opening up a secret. I appreciate that. Wonder how often they do that in the game, where you actually have to use the enemies in the environment to open secrets. That's crazy. The game design is like mind-blowing. At least I think that's the case with the bulb thing. Yeah, I think you're right. This does not look like a case where I want to hop across. I don't think I have much hop clearance there. That was crazy though. I never would have found this. I wonder how many people have played the game and like beaten it and never found that one spot right here. Makes you wonder how many of those areas there are in the game where it's like, well, if you didn't have the exact right thing happen at the exact right time, you never would have found it. Get out of here. What are you doing? His attack essentially boils down to... Oh, why do I feel like I'm about to hate my life? Door. Familiar with doors. I know how they work. The ominous Halo chanting in the background doesn't scare me at all. That's not offsetting. That was it. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh my gosh. False Knight. Oh, that took me completely by surprise. Oh, you jerk. Get out of here. Give me room. What you doing? Oh, this guy's nothing. This guy's nothing. Yeah, he's just as slow as his cousin down the road. Oh, I was gonna say, did we already beat him? What is that? Oh, what the heck was that? Oh my gosh. Oh, hey now, oh now. Calm yourself. Hey! That's uncalled for! Back up! What? Back up! Oh my... How do we run? There's got to be a run button. Get out of there! Oh my god! No! I need a heal! You jerk! Let me heal! You bingus! You bingus! You bingus! Give me healing juice, please. I love that animation and the sound that goes with it. Okay, okay. Did we even get a heal in? I think we did. Bingus, get out of here. Okay, okay. Yeah, get it all out of your system. I don't like this fight. I'd like to go home, please. Oh my gosh, get out of here. What is this guy? Go. Oh, we couldn't fit it in. We couldn't do it quick enough. So just don't even bother anymore because we don't have time. Bingus con. Bingus con. Hey, I scared him. A big guy like you is gonna be scared of a little guy like me. Come on, stay still and let me hit you. Oh, he's coming at me. I think you're dead, dude. As long as this follows the standard video game trope of 3 rounds per boss. 3 rounds? Are you dead? He's not dead yet. Oh, it does not follow the standard video game trope of 3 rounds per boss. You stood just far enough. Hate to do it to you. First try! First try, this game's easy. Why is everybody saying this game's gonna be hard? Falsehood. Oh, that's what he looks like. That's him. His little tiny body with a fat head. Can I pick this weapon up now? Is it mine? City Crest is what we picked up. First try on the first main boss. Oh, what the hell are you? Everything's bugs. Can I kill you? No. Nice, thanks. That's actually really exciting that I killed him on the first try. I love his little body though, that's hilarious. It's like a little tiny guy inside a massive suit. That is funny. The game design is just so crazy. How do people come up with these ideas? Oh my gosh, how much is that? 200? 195. Is there one inside that I forgot? There was, it was 200. That was fun. That's kind of reminiscent of Cuphead. It's not nearly as hard as Cuphead's bosses, but it's kind of similar. It's very cool. I like it. The game design in this is awesome. The hell is that? Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dartmouth and purchase a map of this area, available now for an excellent price. Don't we already have a map of this area? Oh, maybe there's a possibility you could have beat that first boss without ever crossing paths with him. Yeah, because you could have gone up and around to the right instead of down. That's crazy. So it's almost like a, not really an open world, but it's like you can explore at your pace. You can probably, this is probably one of the types of games where you can actually like get farther than you're intended to, just off of pure skill alone. Like explore areas of the game doesn't actually intend you to be in yet. Kind of like Metroid. Hello, you're awfully weird looking. Ancestral Mound. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. Strange empty face and a wicked looking weapon. Snail Shaman, by the way. Something important has drawn you down into Hollow Nest Corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm gonna give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho ho. I like him. He's so casual. What the heck is that? I saw Nailman. Vengeful Spirit consumed. Tap B to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. Can't fool me. Yeah, except I can't get high enough to open the whole thing. Did he die? No, okay. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. So why am I trapped exactly? Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Ho 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 ho. That's not creepy at all, not in the least. I'm not gonna Vengeful Spirit just because you told me to. If you didn't tell me, I probably would have done it. Stupid game. You're not my boss. Oh my god! Oh wow. Okay, well that's pretty cool. Little roly-poly. Oh, we do have some new enemies, okay. I thought it was gonna be like the same 5 guys over and over again for the whole game. Like it is with a lot of indie games. This area is kind of different too, I like it. Like the level design is finally a little different. It's got like traps full of bones. If bugs have bones, I guess they do. Some of them. I feel like there's something over here. What is with this empty space here? No, nothing. Nail man. Here's the nail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wail. Nail. Nails here, nails here. Oh, shoot, I meant to do that, yeah. Hit you. Ow! You roll just fast enough that you can get one hit in if I keep slicing at you. Excuse me, sir. I don't think I want to explore this room. I would much like to just be let out. Thank you. Glad we had this talk. Oh gosh, I knew this was gonna be a problem. I said it earlier. The knockback from hitting something with your sword. Oh god, I haven't heard that song in ages. That song's like strangely always in the back of my head. I don't really have an explanation as to why. That knockback is a problem. There's certain songs from my childhood that they're always cycling through, like on repeat in my head. That's one of them, and the other one is Stick Stickly. Oh, you're dead, sucker. That's even sadder than dying in battle. You just committed seppuku. Heal? Yeah, I should. I need juice. Juice me. Give me your juice. I love Stick Stickly, though. That was like one of my favorite little characters on Nickelodeon back in the day. Write to me, Stick Stickly, P.O. Box 963. New York City, New York State, 10108. Goodbye? I guess you do not want to fight me? I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to fight me either. Alright. All these branching paths, I don't know that one. Only the cool kids did. No, I'm just playing. Actually, I think that is a, what the hell? What's up there? Now I got the timing. Now I got the timing. Now you guys are, you're screwed. Okay, there's no hope for you, because I got the timing down now. I think that is actually a, product of me watching children TV that was way too young for me at my age at the time. Because I liked watching little children TV. I don't think these things ever recover. Because she said that if you get the orb, or whatever she calls them, the charm, that marks where those are on the map so you can avoid them and be careful with them because they're extremely delicate. So I think there's probably a reason for not breaking them. And now I kind of feel like I messed up by breaking the first one in the first place. You're dead. Excuse me? Excuse me. Stop! Stop! Too much going on at once. I don't like it. For some reason, my controller's B button doesn't seem to want to respond every time I hit it. Now I know how to kill that guy. Soul Catcher. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it over my shoulder. Soul Catcher. Hey, by the way, your doofus bad guy beast thing is dead. Let me out so I can kill you too, please. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Die. And look, the gate between us is opened. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Die. Be dead. Be dead now. No one traps the Hollow Knight. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Okay. Thought maybe it was one of those secrets where if you just keep bugging him, he'll eventually give you something. What's the other one that's always in my head? Rocket power? Rocko's Modern Life is the other one. Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. I don't know why this stuff is just constantly spinning in the back of my head, but it is. And he says, Spunky! Spunky! I essentially I'm just replaying my childhood, like, in my head all the time. Aha, you thought you could bounce back and kill me. Well, you thought wrong. You thought so wrong. I love how their dead bodies just bounce. Makes me feel good. Can I upgrade, like, my damage? Can I kill things with one hit instead of two? So that would make me feel even better. Oh, wait. Big Grub Daddy-O is over here. Man, I love that show. Rocko, yeah, that was probably one of my all-time favorite shows as a kid. So how many do we have now? One, two, just two? Why are you giving me more money then? I haven't even saved any more of your kids. Oh, there's one way back there. You can barely oh my god, so every single one of these has a grub missing in the game? Holy cow, that's a lot of them. I thought the ones in the background were just background. That's a lot of grubbies. Oh, you stupid. The dark ones always blend in. It's their defense mechanism. They can blend in with their surroundings. Holy cow, the money. I have so much money. I'm unstoppable. No kill the boss? Or no... Yeah, no death to the boss. That's what I did. I no death the boss. I'm so good. That's a house we still have to open.
Bafanada.
Bafanada, by the way. So that'll show us where all the benches are, which will come in handy. That'll show us where all the stagways are, which will also come in handy. So we're gonna get those. But first, I feel like little Sly Boy had A lot of important stuff we need to get. Thank you.
Whoa.
I never thought I'd see such a thing. The Stag Station's open. That building lay silent since before even my time. Well, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. Just standing right here, in the middle of town square. Slide. Mask shard. Vessel fragment. The key! I didn't even think we had enough for the key. I was coming here to get that gathering swarm thing. But now I feel like we should probably get the key instead. So what do we do? Like, Barry Bubs, I'm going to ask you how you play games like this typically. Because this is usually my first thought with games like these, is if there's something that costs more, I usually want to wait until I've saved up to get that and get it first. But then, for the sake of, like, production and, like, making progress, I kind of feel like we should get the key first, because it opens up the next area of the game, instead of sitting here and grinding for money. Because, I mean, it took us this long, what? Almost 2 hours of playing to get 1,000. It's going to take us probably another more than 2 hours, because a lot of that was from what we got from killing the boss, to get another 800. So you know what? I think I'll get the key. I think I will get the key. Although, the Gathering Swarm is pretty good, then we'd have to save up again just to get the key and start all over again. I just feel like I want to make progress. I don't want to sit here and, like, spend time grinding. So let's go with the key. Now we're back to 0. Okay, that was fun. Alright, all of the progress gone in an instant. Savey. Now I just need to remember where that door was. It's over here, right? Past the well? Oh, I thought I could just walk past the well. My bad. The other one I watched a lot as a kid was Doug. Stone door with a simple lock. Use a simple key. I will. We're already in chapter 2. I'm awesome. What the hell is this?
Really?
Oh! Oh, you scared me. What is this?
Pomamututa.
I generally grab little things, depends on how useful things will be. Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Some time? Ah, yes, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. I am Gigi. If you have found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world, like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. That must be nice. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I. So I have to wait until I have regrets to come talk to you? How will I know when I have regrets? You seem to be free of regret. You don't need the services of one such as I. Farewell. I just wasted 900 freaking Geo to come talk to this guy, and he tells me he can't do anything for me. That's awesome. Quick, do something I'll regret. Nothing. I got nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Now I feel like I should have just saved up for the frickin' lantern. Ah, what the heck. Game. Wait, now we can get to... Where was that? Was that here? There was a place that was blocked by one of those aardvark dudes. I think it might be this way. Aha, I saw you that time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Won't be fooled again. Was it here? I think it was here. Yeah, you're dead. You're so dead. You're dead, by the way. Shoot a roly-poly. Yeah, roly-poly me. Oh, shoot. Oh, you ass. I need to heal. First I need to kill you, then I'll heal. So much money, so much money. I'm guessing I don't want to land in that. Creepy. Very creepy. Excuse me, what is this? Gone now. Looked a little phallic in nature. Green path. Okay, well now we're in the new area. Gotcha. I will not let any phallics stand as long as I'm around. What the heck? Come back here. Told you could just walk away from me. I kill anything that moves. I ask questions later. You're stinky? Oh, wow. Okay. You're stinky? Luke! Oh, he almost got me. He almost got me. Oh, man. So be one of the gamers that does fall for that. I feel bad. Feel bad for him. Hey! What the heck? Where do you guys keep coming from? I died. Don't go down there. There is nothing down there for you? Oh! I thought you had to hit him to set him off. I didn't know he just went off on his own.
Yep.
Ah! Jerk. What's this guy do?
Yep.
Nothing, he just dies. Okay. Well, I can take that. Oh, I like the music. You are right. I do not have a map for this area. How foolish of me for thinking I did. Now we need to find the map guy. I don't like what's happening right now. I feel like all these little bird things that we're chasing away are probably gathering together in a room up ahead and creating something that's not going to be very friendly to me. Would be my guess. That farty one makes a weird sound when it dies. Yeah, it does. Is this gonna be a bird boss? A giant bird made of thousands of little baby birds? No, not a secret, huh? I don't get why they have these little empty coves. Hello, milady. Hello. Oh, well, see ya. Apparently she didn't like my chivalry. I'll forget you too. Bye. Ooh, these mosquitoes are upgraded. They're more... Well, look at all that money just go falling into the water. What a waste. The mosquitoes in this area are much more, aggressive than the ones in the previous area. Hello, farty man. Oh! No, thank you. No enemy stands, by the way. I must go back and finish the job. You mean that sound? Ooh, it's a money tree. Aw. Die phallic. Phallic statues. Die. Oh, look how far he knocks back when I hit him. Well, couldn't see it that time. Because it did not work right. I hope that's what I was supposed to do, but now I realize I can't get... Oh, I can. Okay. Alright. Secret? No. I'm going to be doing that the entire game. Secret? No. Once I find one secret, I just assume they're everywhere. I wasn't sure if he was going to explode or not. This is such a jaunty soundtrack in this area. I like it. Oh, look, this one's like, I'm in the foreground, you can't do anything about it. Sucks to suck. Die, die, don't. Oh, thank you. Gosh, it's hard to time that.
Mappy boy.
Oh, thank you. All I saw was spikes in the corner of my eye as I was falling.
Mappy man's here. What's his name?
Chauncey? Calypso? Calabrio? Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Well, if you're so good, why am I here? Why don't I just leave you to kill everything? I don't even know why I'm killing everything, to be completely honest with you. I'm still not really sure if there's even a storyline to this game. Or if it's just like, here, we're gonna just give you a world to explore and kill yourself. Oh, okay, I will, thank you. I'm not waiting for him to come back. We'll bring the fight to him. Sounds like Godzilla. I hear a crying baby. Baby Grub, I'm coming. Do not worry. Can we get a twofer? Oh. Twofer. Feels so good. Baby Grub, I hear you. Call out to me. Call out my name, Baby Grub. My name, I don't even know what my name is. I don't think my character has a name. Go back? Let me go back. Thank you. I instantly suddenly decided I don't want to be in this room. So I just got a feeling, a weird feeling that tells me I don't want to be in this room. Okay, well that was fun. Grubby! Grubby! Hi, Grubby. Me mama to you too, my son. Well, my friend, not my son. I'm gonna die. Me mama to you too, my friends. My friendly grub. Such a fun game. I saw that coming. The design is just so good. And I love how, like, the different...
My lady!
She zipped away. My lady, please, return to me. I want a bench so I can go back to that spooky monster in a cave room that we were in and see what it was. You suck. Anything that dies to an upward attack is just weak. Hello. Thank you for the free sauce. I hear another grubby, I think. Oh, I saw the floor move. All I heard was a roaring, like a rumbling sound, and I saw the floor move. And I had no idea what the heck was happening. Yep, that's what this game is. Everything's gonna want to kill you. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. We're doing so good, I think, though. We've played for like 2 hours. We fought a boss. We've only died once. I think that's pretty good. We missed the grubby somewhere. And I don't think we can get up here or over there. Oh, we can get over here. Never mind. Oh, you're a big one. Ah. Oh, wow. That's funny. It's just a little tiny creepy crawler. Hey, come back here. You son of a gun. A lot of the combat in this game seems to be timing. There we go. Which is really cool. I like that. Like, it's skill. Like, if you learn the timing and you're good enough to have good timing, you can kill anything. Whether you're leveled up or not. Assuming there are levels up in this game. I don't know if there are. Now that I say that out loud. Oh! Oh my gosh. That's a really cool design. Like, once you learn the pattern and you learn the timing, like, every enemy's kind of easy. Hello. Oh, I think I know the trick here.
My lady, don't leave.
Yeah, that's the trick to that one. You hit his... Oh, she left. You hit his shrubbery. Then you use the blast to kill him with one hit. Where am I? Gosh, a lot of these areas look like secrets and then they're not. I think I heard a grubby. Maybe I'm just imagining it now and hoping that there's one. The heck is this? Huh. Just going to take a wild guess at the fact that we probably can't get past that without dying. Oh, never mind. We can. Turns out it's actually extremely easy to get past it without dying. How do we make a little baby jump? Baby jump. Huh. Baby jump. Nope. Hey. Baby jump? No, I don't think we can. We must be missing something. Better press on. Maybe I need to find my lady. You're dumb. You're dumb. Yeah, to you too. Got him. Look at the flare when he bounces off of enemies. It does a little spin. I have officially no freaking clue where I'm going. That guy just bounced off of the enemy when he popped up. That's funny. Grubby! I hear you. Where are you, Grubby? I don't like this. Get out of here. Got him. I'm not crazy. Like, I swear I keep hearing a little grubby. But I don't know where. A lot of times they're hidden behind secret walls. Oh, hello. I don't know. We already checked this one? Yeah. Where in the world are we? I have no clue. Hey, that's not very nice. Easy peasy. Oh, ah, yikes, he almost got me. Don't like that. Jerks. Somebody makes me bleed my own blood. I feel like we're making progress, but we could very well just as easily be going in a circle. I don't like being in tight corners with you. Haha, I saw where his body landed and knew it was safe. Me use big brain power. Huh. Me out of big brain power, me know where I go. It's like a graveyard down here. Bye. How is that not a secret? Come on. That's clearly a secret. It's just not working. It's glitched. Is that a stag? Oh, I forgot he explodes. A bench. I'll pay 50 for a bench. Sweet. Oh, nice. Okay. So, we have been making progress, apparently. So, if we keep going down, we've already been there, apparently. Must have been a shortcut. What in the world does that sound? Oh, these guys. I should really not get in the habit of opening the map while there's enemies around. Seems like that's a really bad idea. I swear I keep hearing grubs everywhere. Like, maybe it's just the sound some of these enemies make. Huh. How are none of these secrets? Like, they almost look like they're made to make you think they're secrets, so you'll waste your time like I am. Milady, are you in here? Milady? Where am I going? Oh, not again! Stupid. It gives you just enough time to be like, oh shit. Oh, that's a... Got it. I'm trapped. Alright, let's see. I want to make a little bit more progress tonight before we end. So let's see where we need to go here to make some progress. Some progress, please. Some progress. I would like to find my lady. Where's my lady? Hello. Another fatty boom blatty. Can I walk right off the edge and land on spikes? I sure can. Watch me. I'm so good at doing exactly that. Wow. Okay. Well, apparently ceiling spikes work just like floor spikes do. They're spiky. Who knew? Can I just do one of these to you? I can. I can. Oh, I don't know if I can make that. Are we missing something? We must be missing something. Now I'm stuck. Go back. Okay. Can't go that way. Okay. Noted. Can't go that way. Alright, well. Lesson learned, I guess. From moss and leaf our life is drawn. While it grows upon the path, we shall never wilt. So I need to kill the moss and the leaf, and this red spiky stuff will go away. I get it. It wasn't even really that... much of a puzzle. Top right, I think. Top right, by the way. But my lady kept going left. What about up here? Of map? Like top above where we are now, or literally all the way to the top in the right? So I think Forgotten Crossroads just takes us back to where we came from, doesn't it? Get out of there. Sounds like he ate something he shouldn't have ate. Oh, well, there's that place. So let's go up to the right like you're saying. Oh, don't like it. Not in tight corners, sir. Jesus, top left. Did you say top left? Oh. I was gonna say, did I literally just read right as left? Or left as right? Am I having an aneurysm?
Yeah.
Oh, you jerk. I didn't think you'd come down here. Helps if I remember my left and right. Yeah, it does come in handy sometimes. I actually watch a streamer, and to this day, I still don't know if he does it on purpose, like, to get reactions out of his chat, or if he, like, literally just gets the two confused, but he always says up when I wasn't watching the health. He says up anytime he needs to go down and vice versa, and then he says left anytime he needs to go right and vice versa. I need to get in the habit of watching the health bar in this game. It's gonna be a really sad truth of the matter. Truth of my playing this game if the only time I die is outside of boss fights just because I don't pay attention to my health bar. It's not like the typical health bar that you're used to using. You get so caught up in the sauce of the game that you forget to look at the health bar. You jackwagon. And I completely forgot how to heal all of a sudden. Just, there we go. You get lost in the sauce, as they say. Now let me go fight my shadow self and get my, like, 400 gold back, or Geo, whatever they want to call it. Oh! I didn't think you would come down here. I know I've said that, like, every time that happens, so you'd think I would learn. Where's my shadow self? Down? Ew, that's the music that plays when you're near your shadow? It sounds like a creepy ice cream truck. I don't like that. That's very unsettling. Oh, it's those little tree grubs that come out of the wall that make that squeaky noise. I keep thinking I'm hearing grubs. Don't forget to go get your spirit. Yeah. Thank you. Ah! You almost got me. There's Geo up there. Tons of it. We can't get up there. And we just scared more birds away? That's great. I'm convinced, without even knowing anything about those birds, that it's not a good thing we're scaring them all away. They all fly off in the exact same direction every time, like they're just all meeting together, waiting. Waiting for their chance, their opportunity. Their one shot, do not miss their chance to blow. Hey, we can go this way. Jerk. Hi. Wait, haven't we been here? Get out of here. Get out of here. I think this is one of those games, kind of like Bloodborne was, where, like, being aggressive will help you a lot more than trying to, like, be defensive. Because I feel like we've been here. I feel like if you don't give the enemy a chance to attack in this game, you can get the upper hand really easily. If you just like charge them and attack before they have a chance to react. Alright, now I want to find a bench just so I can close that gap on the map so we know where we've been. Benchy. Oh, look at that. More birds. Yay. There's got to be a bench at the entrance of this area, right? Fall. Yeah, that's right, jerk. Don't. God. Birds, yay. More birds, yay. Hooray. I love birds. Don't fart on me. We're collecting so much money. More birds. Oh, hello. Thank you for your juice. I guess there wasn't a bench at the beginning of this area. And I almost died. Yay. Bench here, bench there, bench nowhere. Okay, good to know. Good talk. Glad we had this conversation about benches not being anywhere. Ah, you jerks. You almost trapped me. Birds. Birds. Where is a bench? Birds. That is what I've been hearing this whole time. I don't know why it took me this long to connect the two. Oh, I could go down. There's a downward spot over there. Okay. That's what we just came through. Gosh, it's such a puzzle, this game. Just navigating it. Nailed it. So there's a little spot on the map below us where there's a hole in the floor. So I'm gonna go that way and see if see what's down there. Don't do it. You jerk. Maybe my lady's down there. I always forget the second explosion. Okay. I feel like there's gotta be a bench around here. Maybe we should go buy the bench. The bench badge? We're synchronously dying. I know where this is. I don't feel like I really want to fight this thing unless I know where a bench is. I assume it's a fight. Oh my gosh, that scared me. You jerk. That's the caged beast. Come here, float to me. You coward. Whee! Hello. You jerk. Thought you had me. You never had me. You never had your car. A perma bench. Look, it's like an old stone bench. Ooh, it's a fancy bench. That's the fanciest bench in the game. Alright, we're gonna go find out what's going on with this beast. Now that we have a bench that's relatively nearby. You never had me. You never had your car. Ryan. You're not even family. When am I going to learn in this game that you do not blindly jump? This game is an anti-blindly jumper. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah, I got you on the backswing, you dum-dum. Can't believe you fell for it. Oh, he's still chasing me. Got him. And got him! Don't. There we go. 400 geo on the line that we might lose if we die. Let's go. I went the wrong way again. Try one more time here. We'll find our way there. We'll find it. Been there once before. We can do it again. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go see what's in the cage. Might be a mini boss. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe I should have just talked to him in the first place instead of running away like a baby. The hunter. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it. My journal, it will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of the hunter. Well, geez, I could have just talked to him in the first place. Instead, I ran away like a little chicken baby. Press the button to open the menu, then navigate to the journal pane. Defeat enemies to add new entries to the journal and decipher the hunter's notes. Oh, interesting. Little squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you're only just beginning. Don't delay, descend into the belly of this world and hunt down the life you find. I don't even know what life I'm trying to find. Like the game has explained nothing to me and we're 2.5 hours in. I'm just killing things because they try to kill me. Like that. If they didn't try to kill me, they wouldn't have had to die. That's their choice. Yeah, I really need to stop doing that. You jerk. Get away from me. Get away from me. Stop chasing me. Oh, God. The whole blindly jumping off cliffs thing is going to be what kills me more than anything, I think. Alright. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee, Fantasia. I mean, we should go top left eventually. You're probably right. That does seem to be where we're supposed to be going. But let's explore down here real quick. Hi, how are you? Yeah, you're new. You're new to these parts. Okay, well, I just want to test this theory. Ah, I knew it. Hello? Dead shells of bugs past. Okay, if you could not. If you could not. If you could just not, though, is the thing. It's awfully dark in here. Don't really know if I'm supposed to be here yet, but we'll give it a shot. I mean, seems to be working. Dead. scared me so much. Alright, can't go in there yet. Lesson learned. Okay. Oh boy. I wonder if you can get through there without having to buy the lantern, just by like sheer luck of like tiptoeing like 1 pixel at a time. Well, can't go there. We should buy some of those markers so we can mark all of the paths that we tried to take and can't go. So we don't keep going to the same spots that we've already tried. Can't even get over there. Oh my gosh, the blind jumps, dude. I think I made a mistake. I don't think there's any way for me to get out of here. Oh, look at the skill. The skill. There's another town down here? Sweet. Hello? Bubbles? Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles? Who's got the bubbles? I'm underwater? Fog Canyon. The map man! I already found him. That's the quickest we found him in a new area yet. I don't know why I thought the physics were going to be different in this area. I thought they were for some reason. Turns out they're not. Oh, I can kill these. The hunter liked it. The hunter got joy from that. Holy... Oh, wow. Oh, what the heck is happening? What is happening? What the heck was that? I hope there's a bench nearby, because otherwise we might be screwed. What the heck is this? Where is he? Can't find him. We're not supposed to be here yet. I think the game's trying to tell me to turn around. Alright, let's turn around. Alright, let's go top left. Obviously the game wants us to. Oh man, that was risky. Don't shoot me. I'm friendly, I'm one of you. Look, I'm a bug. Why do all the bugs in this place want to kill me, by the way? Like, what is this story? Like, I really need motivation. I'm lacking any motivation for what I'm doing. Something about a Hollow Knight. And after that, it just all gets really blurry. You jerk. I had you dead to rights. Alright, so top left is where we're going, huh? So we gotta go left, left, and then top, and then left. A lot of left mixed with a little bit of top. Yep, forgot. Go. Thank you. Like, killing things gives you nothing in this game other than more money. So, like, after a while, what's my reasoning for killing everything? I can just walk past it. Unless you irritate me, then I'll kill you. Really like the music in this area. There's a secret down there. How'd we miss that? Oh, because it's impossible for us to get. I guess that's how we missed it. Go uppy. Uppy, uppy. Uppy, uppy. Oh, that's right. We tried to go up. We can't. Oh, that didn't work. Go uppy over here. Thought I just spiked myself. Uppy over here. Why is there no bad guys here? What happened to them all? They're all gone. Oh, there you go. There you go. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall open. I knew that was coming. Thank you for no fall damage, game. I love it. Oh, barely dodged that. Do it a not dumb way. Oh, there we go. Now I did it. There was a bench here the whole time. We've been wandering around for the last half hour looking for a freaking bench. Fake. Just because I don't like you. Help, help, help. Too much stuff, too much stuff. I really need to go get that, excuse me, that badge or whatever it's called that, like, lets you attract the money to you. So we stop losing all this money. I'm not entirely sure what that journal update icon means, but you probably didn't even see it because it was behind me. Echo of a previous life, defeat it to retake its power and become whole. Defeat four more to decipher the hunter's notes. Oh, that must be what that extra icon meant. Oh, that's cool. This is where the lore is. This is where the lore is. It's not in the game, it's in the journal. Oh, I went the wrong way. You jerk. The game doesn't tell the story. The Hunter's Journal tells the story. What happened? Oh my gosh, what did I just do? Die, punk. Can't get up there. Come on. Oh. Me a dum-dum. Take it. See, new area. Yay, we finally made it to top left. Ooh. The greater mind once dreamed of Leaf and Cassie's cavern, so in every bush and every vine the mind of Un reveals itself to us. I don't know why I always read that thinking it's going to rhyme and then it never does. It just feels right that it should rhyme. Ancient text should always rhyme. Should I attack that? Oh, I guess I was not given a chance. Or a choice, I should say. Hello? Hello. I would appreciate it if you didn't, though. Hello? Excuse me. Get out of their way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Yep. Locked in here. Die. Die, please. Die, please. You jerk. Okay, this one's much harder than the other one. This boss is actually really hard. Wonder if I can hit those back. Nope. Sure can't. Stop. Stop. I don't like it. I don't like that thing you're doing. Stop it. You jerk. Oh, man. This one's gonna be hard. Alright. Well, we gotta go get our Soli guy back. I feel like this isn't even a boss. It's like a mini boss, and he's already like way harder than the actual boss we fought. I told you. The bouncy move, it was gonna come in handy, because I think that's the only way you can kill this guy is by bouncing on his head. We haven't practiced it enough, so now we're not gonna be able to kill him. You jerk. I fell so far. Wrong way. Again. Get my soul-y dude. And maybe we try to go a different way.
Oh, I have 2 Geo. Yay! It's like I'm starting all over again.
Maybe we go get my soul and then go left? Thought it was gonna trap me in there. We can come back. We can come back. It's not a never, it's just a not for now. Well, I take that back because apparently we can't get anywhere else. So, yep, I guess we gotta fight. Alright, well, here we go. Fight me. Oh, his weakness. We got it now. We just figured him out. Get some juice. I'm not sure how we get juice from this guy, but we should be able to get some. How in the world did he hit me? I would like to review the tape. Oh, we got this. He wasn't even that hard. How'd I die to him? That's pathetic. I shouldn't have died to him. That's disappointing. Can't believe I died to him. Ooh, we got blue all of a sudden. We're back in Blueyville. He makes a little fart noise when he dies. What the heck? Let go of him. I don't know if he's my friend, but you have no right to him. He looks like me. He has a head like me. Maybe he's my dad. I don't know. I just feel compelled to save him for some reason. Would you stay still? Like, you're not even attacking me. You're just being annoying. Flying around, making it hard for me to kill you. Well, can you not do that in midair? I thought you could. Ah, you can. It's weird the way it works. It's not when you hit the button, it's when you let go of the button that it goes off. Got it. You weren't even hard? No? Like, what is up with the bosses in this game being super easy? Hello, sir. I would... Hey, you're alive. You look like me. Are you my dad?
Akala, man?
So what do you think you're doing? You dare to come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur, Zote the Mighty? I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Shut up. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Be gone, lest I draw my nail. Am I a knight? Is that why we look alike? Are we knights? Am I trying to be a knight? Is that the point? But I'm too hollow? Zote the Mighty, huh? Just got past the area we couldn't get to. Oh my god. Now he's just a regular enemy, huh? Now he's just somebody I'm supposed to expect to fight every once in a while. That's insane.
Whoa, hey there.
Was there a bench nearby? Ah, yeah, there's a stag. There's always a bench near them. Yeah. I'm the best. Toll mission with the symbol of a stag. Insert Geo. Hell yeah. We did it. Bing, bing. Trample me. Aw. You didn't do it. This place has much changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild the stations like to be consumed by it. I have a feeling that the icon in the left room is probably a boss fight. So we'll go and we'll try it. We will go and we will stay until our foe has fallen. Yay. Something like that. I'm still working on it. Still working on my battle cry. Nice. I know, it's very nice. The silence. It's my lady, it's not a boss fight at all. My lady, I finally caught up with you. Is there some, like, timey-wimey stuff happening in this game? Because, like, we just saw an older-looking version of us trapped by a bug. There's a somewhat current-looking version of us dead with a nail in its chest. Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. But my lady... Chivalry. Is it nothing you're familiar with? This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. I know what you are. I know what you'd try to do. I can't allow it.
She's gonna... what?
Hornet is her name? Excuse me. I'm in love with you? So this cannot be. This cannot be? Excuse me. My lady. Perhaps you're unaware that I am in love with you. I'm not doing any damage. Die. You son of a... Alright, if this is how it must be, I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Okay, I got it.
I was looking for a chance to heal and she wouldn't give me one. She fights unfair. My lady doth fight unfair. Hey, you're supposed to, like, fight with the Geneva Convention and stuff, and the Geneva Convention says that you're supposed to give your enemy a chance to heal in between attacks, I'm pretty sure. It's like all part of the Gonian stuff. I don't think I was even hurting her. Yep. Yep. I know, you want to kill me, I get it. Haha, to you. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to do. It did nothing. You jerk. I need a heal. Heal while she's spinning her whip around and showing off. Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hello, you got awfully close, my lady. Stop, stop. Okay, I get it. We get it. We get it. You're a badass. Okay? You're such a badass. Oh, look at her. Look at her, guys. She's such a badass. We get it, okay? Yeah, how you feel now? How you feel now? Alrighty, boop. She sounds like somebody from Street Fighter. Hurry it up. Oh god, stop, you're so fast. Stop. You're too fast. I can't take it. Your lady doth be a biatch. My lady, you doth be a biatch too much. Ah, hey, at least I know her attack patterns already. She's actually kind of easy now that I know the attack patterns.
My lady, you just got bounced on the head. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, hey, hi. Yep. Haha. You think you're unreadable? You're so readable. I'm reading you right now. Like a book. I'm reading you like a book. Take that. I don't know how I ever die to these bosses, because it takes like all of 30 seconds of fighting them to be like, oh, well now I know all of their attack patterns and I should have never died to them because they're actually super easy. Well, that was my bad. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. I don't have enough to heal? That sucks. God, stop it. Stop your Sha. Nobody cares about your Sha, okay? Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. Oh, you almost had me. No! God dang. Wait until she does her whip thing, then we'll heal. Oh, maybe we won't have to. Nope. Okay. You jerk. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get a chance to heal, so we just gotta kill her. Oh, we got a chance to heal, never mind. I immediately take back what I said. But, I mean, we still do technically have to kill her, so let's just do it. It's just... My lady, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've given us no choice. Test of resolve. Only took 2 tries. This game's not that hard. Oh, she's live. Okay. Mothwing Cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. I feel kind of bad, because I'm pretty sure, like... I'm gonna have to go back and, like, watch other streamers play this game, because I'm pretty sure I've heard this game is supposed to be, like, super hard. Would it seek to break the seals? So far, no boss has taken me more than 2 tries to kill. They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace.
It's the 3 heads that's in the egg.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm doing okay. It's very weird, because the first time you fight these bosses, it feels they're hard. And then, like, 30 seconds into the second fight, it just clicks, and it's like, I've seen The Matrix. I know exactly what you're going to do and how to dodge all of it. I don't know how it was ever hard to begin with. Well, I messed that up. I don't have much... Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. Thank you. My goodness. Ah, you can dash midair. Gotcha. And all of that money's gone. Because I have no way to collect it. Do we go left and see what's there, or do we go back out to the bench to heal and then go left to see what's there? I vote bench. Bench me? That's very nice. Shortcut. As long as we don't get hit by anything, we should be good. We're good. Okay. Alright. I feel like we're not accumulating Geo nearly as fast as we did at the beginning of the game. We're making some progress, though. That's got to be like half of the game already. We're probably only have like 4 hours left. I'm just playing. I know that's definitely not the case. I think this is like a 40-hour long game, actually, if I remember correctly from what people have told me. So maybe it is really hard. Maybe maybe we're not even past what they consider the tutorial area, for all I know. Probably give you a false sense of security, giving you all these easy bosses first, and it's like, oh yeah, all hell breaks loose. Like 4 hours from now, it's just gonna be like me begging for mercy. Lake of Un. Oh, hey, Un. What's up, man? Long time. Another old... Hey, it's, what's his name? Quirrell? Quill?
Goa.
Quirrell, yeah.
Ilamak.
Well, hello there. Seems we both tread far from the path. I can hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We'll explore a little further ahead before we call it a night. You're a jerk, by the way. I hope you know that. I hope you're proud of yourself. You're a big jerk. Nobody likes you. Everybody makes fun of you on the playground. Suits you right. What the heck is that thing flying around in the background? And we have officially reached a dead end. Yeah, that dash only moves about 2 feet, so I don't think we're getting anywhere over that way. Oh, it's one of these games where, like Metroid, where I'm going to have to go back and find out what I couldn't get to without a dash, and then get to it. That was scary. I like Metroid. Metroid's a good game. And all of the games like it since are very good games. Like this type of game here, I don't know what you would call it, like a Metroidvania, I guess is what some people call it. Like, I love all the games like this. Where, like, you have to backtrack and, like, re-explore areas that you've already been to with new skills to reach new areas that you couldn't get to before. Hey, let's go back up top. See what we have money for. This is a fun game, though. Haha, tricked you. You thought I was gonna use you, and then I didn't. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. That's this house over here, right? Bafanada.
Bapanada.
I knew it. I do want a bench pin eventually, but right now we have more important things to buy first. Ooh, more markers. These markers are new additions to the shop. You can use them to mark interesting spots. This understated color makes me think of hunting underground for treasure. The material you use for this color is quite rare, so it costs a little more. What in the world is the point of that? Oh, it's just a better color. I'll pay an extra 100 Geo for it. I feel like this game probably has a lot of secrets. Like, things that you don't necessarily have to do to beat the game, but might make the game, like, way easier. I want that. But I also want the Lumafly lantern. But if we get the Gathering Swarm, we won't lose as much money, which will make it quicker for us to accumulate enough to get the lantern sold. You convinced me. Me. Good job. I'm good at convincing me to do things. Oh, we still have an empty slot, too. Nice. Holy cow, we have 3? We just get more every time we put one on. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy. Oh, we get 3 total. Gotcha. Hey, it's, Zote.
Mitaro.
You there, why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, yes, all glory to me, but I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. Where? Why, who are you?
Serema.
Tiso, pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Ooh, I will. Sounds fun. Do I have any regrets yet? Sir, I have killed many things.
Really?
I have found the lady of my dreams, but then I pummeled her. I must have regrets. Oh, hello again. How have you been faring? Have you come to me because of your regrets? Let me peer into you. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I do. I swear, I beat the tar out of the woman of my dreams. That other you sounds like a jerk. Yeah, he sounds very smug. Just a little voiceover sound that he makes. Sounds like he's saying, hey, little piece of crap. You think you could fare against me? There's no way. Now look, these beginning sections are going to be super easy now because we've gotten so good. Oh, look, the money follows me. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go right and see if we can get into those areas that we know, because that's the dark area. Let's go to the middle right section, see if we can get there, and if we can't, then we'll probably just call it a stream. We'll call it a stream. Such a dreamy streamy. Wait. Those guys appeared after we, defeated the girl. Maybe there's something here. Is it just me, or does it seem like they're glowing a little more than they were before? Maybe that is just me, actually. Oh yeah, open. Open says a me. Me is the one who says a. Wheat sauce, wheat sauce. Oh, the money even chases you from off screen. That's awesome. I'll never lose money again. Wait a second. I think there was something up here we couldn't get to before. And apparently we still can't. Okay, cool story. Nice. That is not anything. You're still singing. You're such a happy guy. Yummy. So silly. Nope. A dash is not going to get us through the floor, I can tell you that. Goodness, excuse me. Yummy. Now it's going to be like the next hour of gameplay is just going to be trying to find where I'm supposed to be going next. This is the dark place, right? Yeah, okay. I think it's really a situation where from here we're just going to have to grind for more Geo until we can afford the lantern. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's see if we can just spam the dash move. Oh, not like that. I didn't know you were here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrupt you. You have never been a challenge. And you never will be. Oh, I love how he has like a little stunned moment before he falls down. So dramatic. That's not gonna let me get through there either. Okay, well. Going to all the places I remember we couldn't get through originally, and we still can't get through them. Yummy. I should heal because I'm about to die. In the yummy. His body's still here. That's funny. Why is his body still here? None of the other boss's bodies stayed. Guess it's because it's just a giant piece of armor. There's no explaining that away. You can't explain a giant piece of metal armor. Can we go here? And by here, I mean up here. Secrets. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to die. Is that all that's in here? Came in here for that? Oh, this looks tricky. I just dawned on me that I have no means of wall jumping. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I just wall jump off of this. Nope. I do not have a wall jump ability. My bad. Alright, well. I'm too used to playing games where double jumps and wall jumps are just kind of given. They're just like, obviously I can wall jump. Obviously I can double jump. What's down? I feel like we didn't try it. Let's go try it. No, we did. I remember what's down now. Never mind. Me silly. Down was the first place we unlocked, and then we unlocked Green Path afterwards. I think. Have we found any more of your children? Oh, wait. Ooh, what is this? The elevator thing? Oh, yeah. Am I gonna unlock a new heart? That reminds me of Isaac's hearts. Do I unlock a Soli? A dark Soli? I feel like the only place to go now is where we're going to have to buy the... We're gonna have to buy the lantern for the dark areas that we can't get through right now. Which means we're gonna have to grind. Let's take a quick glance here. Nothing that we haven't uncovered here. Go for it on yourself. You did it. You actually did it. It's you guys. You're the reason my lady is so mean. I almost fell for it, and then I actually jumped to my death to avoid it. The game knows me. Try one more spot that we haven't been to yet, and if it's also not explorable, then we're gonna call it a night. It's already like 3 hours into the stream. That's usually when I stop anyway. But I'm so liking this game that I want to make some more progress and see some new things. Oops, wrong way. Wow, almost walked right off that. Can't get up there? How did we get here in the first place? Must have came from the other direction. Hello. I want to go down and then to the right and see if we can get there. That was not intelligent. I think that was the other dark place. Yep, I can already tell. You jerk, get out of here. Get out of here, I'm trying to rush and it's not working. Not the game that you want to rush, apparently. Just go, just go. Just get out of here. Okay, yeah, I think we tried this. Wait. We tried a baby jump here, we couldn't do it. Now we probably can. Baby jump! Oh lord. This looks horrible. Oh my god. I don't have enough life to try this. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, we got 2 tries. Oh, I don't like this section at all. We did it. Thorns of Agony. Well, that was fun. I guess that kind of scratched my itch of seeing something new. Now we just need to find a bench. Where would a bench be? Don't do it. I think that's probably going to be the next thing we buy, since we've already made up the 300 we spent on the money collecting thing. I think we're probably going to buy the bench detector next, because it'll save a lot of time searching around forever for a bench. So actually, I think I know where a stag is. So let's go there. We'll go back up and buy the bench marker, and then we'll call that progress for the night. And I could be completely wrong as far as where I thought the stag was, because apparently it's not here. Whoops, thought you both died. My bad. Look, I don't have health to be thrown away like this. Ah! Jerk. I'm supposed to fight back. Where did I think the stag was? Oh, it's, yeah. Up and to the left. Bye-bye. What a slow reaction time he had. Here's something. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this. I proved myself wrong because I'm a genius. Stag. That's not even the... Oh, that is the one I was looking for. Okay. Let's go this way first. Because something tells me we've never gone up here. Because if we had, we would have unlocked this. You jerk. I don't like you. Get out of here. No, we're not dying. We're not dying here. Not today. Not like this. Yeah, that's right. You're free, my liege. Tell the others. I'll be there. I'll help them. Something's coming and I don't like it. Alright, let's just get out of here before I die. I'm playing fast and loose with only 2 hits. Alright, now we've unveiled a little bit more of this map. And we'll go back to town, buy the little bench locator, and then we'll call that enough progress for the night. Yeah. Thought maybe you'd say something different. I mean, we're practically done the game, if the map's any indication. Like, how many more stag locations can there possibly be? Like, 1? Just kidding. We're probably, like, not even 1/10 of the way through the game yet. Hello, kind sir. I am here to shop. You are not the shop I wanted. Where's the map dude at? Didn't he say he was up here too?
Bafanada.
Often indeed. Should we get the stag pin too? Probably, huh? There. Now we gotta save up money to get the friggin' 1800 Geo lantern. So pretty. And we end where we started. 3 hours into the game and we come right back. It all loops back around. Thanks for joining tonight. I'm enjoying this game. I don't feel like the bosses are as hard as I've been led to believe they were going to be. But maybe that's just the beginning bosses. Maybe they get harder. But it literally feels like if you just stop and watch them for about 30 seconds, you learn all their attack patterns, and it's just dodge and don't get hit, dummy. But so far I'm liking it. Like, I like the tone, I like the art style, it's very cool. And like, it's very fluid. Great stream. Oh, thank you, Barry Bubs. Thanks for joining. I'll be back tomorrow night. We're gonna play some more of this. In the meantime, hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. I said see ya. I said see ya. See ya.